To all the books I read that have irreversibly changed me forever. Reading you is engraved into me and has altered my course in life, and for that I thank you. Thank you to Harry Potter because my angry teenage self found company in you. You made me believe in magic when I didn't know I could believe in anything. Thank you, Looking for Alaska, because you taught me that my great perhaps is right outside of my comfort zone if only I had the courage to seek it. You taught me that I needed to go right now and find it. For our time in this world might be finite, but we are not. Thank you, Sylvia Plath, for writing poems about me. I realize that you have never and will never know that I exist, but you understand me more than I understand myself. Thank you, The Sun Also Rises, for telling me that there is no way to escape oneself, and that I am stuck in this prison of my self-consciousness for the rest of my life. So I better make peace with this thing I call the self of mine. Thank you to Waiting for Godot. I know you didn't mean to, but you taught me to find humor and optimism in an absurd, meaningless world. Thank you, Just Kids. I should have read you sooner, but you make me believe in my own art. And thank you, Allen Ginsberg, because while I know I will never have anything that will match your greatness, I'll be damned if I don't die trying. Hello everyone, my name is Rania, and today I want to talk to you about how reading changed my life. So I was talking with a friend of mine the other day, and we got into the discussion about the multiverse and alternative versions of ourselves that could exist in the multiverse out there. Under the huge assumption that alternative realities and the multiverse could exist, what if there was a version of ourselves out there who are not readers? I'll be honest with you, the thought was really strange to me, and it got me into thinking about how reading has changed my life. And here's what I gathered. Reading has changed my life because it has challenged my ideas. When you grow up, you automatically adopt the ideas and ideologies of the people around you. Without really thinking about it, you take these ideas, call them yours, and then carry them with you for the rest of your life. When you start reading books, it forces you to stop, look around you, and start to question everything that you have taken for granted. For example, I grew up in a patriarchal society. I didn't really feel comfortable in it, but one day I read books that argued against it. I read books that told me that we can be better. I read books that made me ask the question, do I want to keep accepting the patriarchy for what it is? Do I not believe that men and women are inherently equal and should be treated as such? And those questions changed my life. Another question I thought about for a really long time, and I think that everyone should stop and ask themselves this question at some point in their lives. I call myself a Muslim. Am I a Muslim simply because my parents are, therefore I am? Do I believe because I choose to believe and I am convinced of it, or is it because society tells me to? Now, of course, I'm not saying that you will find answers to these questions in books, but I am saying that books will make you stop to question them. So now you take in the world around you, and for the first time in your life, you will be able to defend your opinions. You will be able to shout them from the top of your lungs. You will yell them and you will defend them in debates because you have thought this thing through. You have thought these opinions and you have questioned them deeply, and now you are convinced of them. And when you constantly read, you will find yourself that you're constantly asking yourself the same questions. You are constantly challenging your ideas. This goes without saying, but this will make you more tolerant because now you have seen the world from different perspectives. You understand how it feels to be in someone else's shoes. You have shared a consciousness with a character, many characters. You have lived 1,000 lives. You know that every other person in this world is experiencing a complex and rich life, all lived from his or her own perspective and completely and utterly different than yours. And this realization will forever change you. You will never ever resemble that version of you out there that has never picked up a book. Now, back to the multiverse conversation. If there really was a version of me out there who is not a reader, that I am honestly grateful for books that I am not her. Books have unlocked a whole new world for me. They made me into this person that I call myself, and I would never have gotten this far without them. Because if there is anything I am sure of, I know that the more I read, the more you will understand about yourself and the world around you. And this is not just about books. I believe that art in general does a great job in opening our eyes to a whole new dimension that we've never seen before, and I don't think we'll ever get to see if we never encountered arts. And who would want to live in a world without art? What about you, fellow readers? Tell me how books have changed your lives, and tell me which books taught you which lessons, because I would love to read and get suggestions from you. Let us know all about it in the comments down below, and I really hope that you've enjoyed this video, because I really enjoyed making it and talking about the books that I really love. Like and subscribe if you want to, and share this video with your friends. And if you have a friend who doesn't read, please send them this video. Let them know that there is a drug out there called reading that can blow your mind. It will unlock the universe. It's that, I don't know which one, red or blue pill about the Matrix. Let them see the world from a whole new perspective. Let them in on the drug that we call reading that has altered our lives, and we are grateful for it. And I guess that's it for today, fellow readers. Salam.